My name's Keith.
And I'm John.
And welcome to 4 Resident Evil.
Yep. 4 Resident Evil Wii Edition.
I'm not going to lie to you. I am pissed off more than I should be by the fact that says 4 Resident Evil.
That's fair.
That upsets me more than it reasonably should.
Because even if you read it right to left, then you have Evil Resident 4.
Yeah, it just... Like, if you put the 4 behind Resident Evil, it works. If you put the 4 after, you put the 4 under. Like, the only place you can't really put it is directly above or to the left. And you know what they did?
To the left. To the left.
Which was the absolute worst, because at least above. Deal. I took the timer. Because I was too busy ranting.
So this is Leon saying, man, Umbrella sucks. Zombies.
And you may be noticing that the controller is in John's hand. But we're going to be switching off between episodes. And John, can you inform them as to why that is?
Because it sounds fun, and it's going to give me a giant handicap. Because he's bad at video games. He's bad at horror video games.
I have actually never beaten Resident Evil 4, and the reason why is because my PS2 copy broke, and then I got a Wii copy for my birthday from this guy here, and I got to this one point in the game, and I was like, I'm not playing anymore, because it was just so genuinely scary that it took me a week or 2 to get through the first time, because I just kept quitting in like, nope, because it was that scary to me.
So I feel like we're going to hit a point where it's just going to stay in my hands, but for at least this first half, we're going to be swapping on and off between episodes.
There's at least one part that I may end up like blindfolding myself, because I will just...
And we need to save the President's daughter. And Leon has to be one of my favorite protagonists for the Resident Evil series, just because he's not a walking refrigerator like Chris Redfield.
Chris Redfield wasn't a walking refrigerator in the first game.
He was polygons.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell what anyone was in that game.
Yeah. But, what I know about Resident Evil, I have actually not played most of the games. I've played 5 at a friend's house. I played part of 1 at the same friend's house, actually, at different occasions. And I've played most of 4. I actually got most of the way through it. I had to stop shortly after the Regenerators.
Regenerators are fucking evil. There's Regenerators with,
yeah, I didn't get to that guy.
The one on their backs. They're such a pain in the ass to get to.
I thought you were talking about the one with spikes.
I
saw a video of that.
That is the one with spikes.
I didn't get to that guy.
He's such a dick.
But,
I hate the chainsaw people more because they're insta-death.
Oh, you can actually fight 2 chainsaw people in the first area if you're not careful.
Which is why I'm careful.
I might have to show it off and die on purpose just to point out that it can happen. And I didn't know it could happen, and it happened to me, and it was terrible. But most of what I know about the Resident Evil series is I've read the novelizations, because I used to have a friend who was a huge fan of Resident Evil, like huge fan of it, and he had all the novelizations of the games, and so I read the books that are based on the games. And my favorite piece of Resident Evil trivia is that George Romero, basically the creator of the zombie genre, was originally supposed to make the Resident Evil movie.
I did not know that.
Instead, it was the fuckbag who turned the Resident Evil series into Look at My Hot Wife.
Yeah, that's lame. It really is.
The first movie was good.
It was alright.
And arguably parts of the second one. But after that, it got...
Most of what I know from the Resident Evil mythos, because I'm still too young to have played it when it originally came out on the PlayStation. And when I did, like, once I got the first zombie, I shut the console off. I just couldn't do it because I was 6. I should not have been playing that.
My friend who actually played Resident Evil, that first zombie in Resident Evil, still scares him. That one that just turns around, because that is terrifying. I didn't see it until I was, like, 14, so I was guarded enough against it, but, like, I can see why people would be scared.
Now, this doesn't bother me at all. And I do find the Resident Evil 1 and 2 zombies scarier than these zombies, because these zombies are caused by parasites and not by virus. So it's more intentional when these people are infected versus, you know, like you get scratched and then you're zombie.
I think there was one Resident Evil game where they had a T-virus thing where you had to find antidotes every time you got hurt. I think it was one of the shitty Umbrella Chronicles ones.
I do like those.
Leon, I hope
Actually.
you can
I
hear
think it was,
me.
like, people don't like them
I'll be
because
your
they have
support on this
incredibly
mission.
long loading
Loud
times.
and clear.
And they're just very
Somehow I
slow.
thought you'd
The
be
rail
a little
shooters?
older.
No,
So the
not
subject's
the
name's
rail
Ashley
shooters.
Graham, right?
Oh,
What am I thinking of?
That's right.
You're
She's
thinking of the
daughter
rail
the
shooters. When
president. So
you're
try to
thinking
I mean-
correctly when I said Umbrella Chronicles. It's a
Whoever
different
this
one.
group is,
Oh, okay.
That
they
wasn't the
wrong
rail
girl to
shooters.
kidnap.
People like the
I'll
rail
try to find
shooters,
some more
except
information on my end as well.
2 was kind of
Good.
bad.
It was, but it's a very good condensed version of
Of
the
the
entire
story.
Resident Evil mythos. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a minute to remember what I'm doing.
Refamiliarize yourself
Oh, okay.
with
B
controls.
B is to aim.
Crap. I think one of them, if you shoot them with the right, and if you, I did a little bit of testing to make sure that this worked.
No, I fucked that one up. You're gonna have to give me a minute. Let's see. Quick. Yep.
And I'm pretty sure if you aim and shake the Wiimote,
That's
you'll
what
load.
I'm going for.
Right. But again, we're going to be swapping off because I'm bad at this game. I remember I was playing this game and you're like, oh man, I'm really good at it when I was first playing it. And I couldn't get past the first area. And you're like, oh, well, why can't you? And you watched me play and we're like, God damn it, Keith. Because, like, I was just, like, shooting and missing all the time, just playing poorly, not even going for headshots. Like, I was using 5 bullets per person.
Excuse me.
And
When
that's-
if you know what you're
sir.
doing, you can use 1 bullet per person.
If I'm good and I can get them all in a single batch, I can usually get away with like 0.5 bullet per person.
Yeah, and I was at 5 bullets per people.
So
I was 10 times worse than him.
I was
I save a
wondering if
lot
you
of
might
bullets to the
recognize the
point
girl
where I
in the
actually
photograph.
can't pick up any more ammo because I have too much ammo. And then I let myself go a little gun crazy because I can, and like, yeah, okay, we're done with that for now. It's gonna get me. It's like, I'm speaking in Spanish. Ah!
One of the more interesting things is they're speaking Mexican Spanish despite being in Spain. Yeah, see, this is one of the ways that you can use 1 bullet per person. When I first played through this, I actually emptied an entire clip into him.
That's
Because it didn't occur to me that I should knife him when he's down, and I didn't know about, like, the action commands.
the action commands are great, like kicks to the point where you can actually start German suplexing people, making their heads explode. God, I love the German suplex, but you can only do that in the later parts of the game, just due to how the game works.
You know?
Is everything okay?
Is everything okay? Clearly not. I just killed a villager.
I had no choice but to
There was a hostile logo.
I had to neutralize him.
Get
By
out of
neutralize, I
there
mean
and head
kill.
toward the village.
I
Take
shot him in
whatever
the head and
measures
then
necessary
knifed
to
him until he
save the
stopped
subject.
moving.
I knifed him in the knee. Don't know why that killed him.
Blood loss?
He's
Total
not a
shot?
zombie. Well, he kind of is, I guess. The semantics of that are weird. 'Cause technically,
I like to call them not zombies.
looks like they've killed a lot of people. I hope Ashley's okay. Like, this is actually well thought out cult plan because they're gonna, infect the president's daughter and then,
Let
do
her
things.
get rescued is basically the plan.
Yes.
So that way while she's there, they have a sleeper cell in the White House.
And you can miss that. I have missed that before. Which sucks. That was my bad. See, like that.
Yeah, he...
Although I'm not going to be able to reach that other guy once he gets up. No, maybe I will.
Yeah.
There we go. I made up that bullet I fucked up. And then I got 10 more! We're off to a good start. For Keith to start wasting it all.
I was about to say, don't get too comfortable with all that ammo.
Let me see. What button was it? I'm fucking up here. That's right, minus. So we got 44 shots, which I'm sure is going to, quickly die. And you always want to make sure you got an extra couple swings in there because there could be a snake that pops out of these fuckers.
Yeah.
And then they
It's
drop an A.
terrifying the first time.
That scared the shit out of me, I will agree. Oh, yep, there's ammo.
Handgun bullets. And we're not going to save just, yeah, okay, I guess we are. He's the one in charge. And it says Wii memory, but we're on a Wii U.
Yep,
Because it slightly upscales for our,
purposes.
yeah.
It works.
It's not the greatest upscale, but
Let's see.
I think one of those drops a grenade.
Or health, I can't remember.
And
Yep, a hand grenade. That works out.
which hand grenades are awesome.
They are.
They do a lot of damage. And yep.
This does help you out in later game. Just as a fun fact, that is a good thing to do. Save the wolf.
I only did it because John let me know about it. I like that you can knife the traps and not get your arm cut in there. I think that's particularly dumb.
Never tried it. Just didn't want to get close enough for it to do damage. Let's see. No, there's something around here. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm just losing my marbles. But I'm greedy enough that I will... There we go!
Red herb. And part of the point of the game is combining the herbs. The green herb is a heal. Red plus green is a full heal.
Let's see.
And
Red plus green gives you a full heal. Red plus green plus yellow gives you a full heal and a health boost.
yeah.
You cannot take yellow herbs on their own. They must be mixed with something.
Yeah, like they must be yellow-green. And green-green is a health boost, but not full.
Whoops.
I was about to say. Usually I bait the guys up there into them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There's a bear trap in the middle. I remember that from playing.
I'm gonna try this now.
Yeah, I love that you can do that and it doesn't get your hand. But yeah, I always bait them and then I run back and I position myself so that way he's more likely to run into the
Like this?
thing. Yep.
Nope, he's gonna be a dick.
Oh. Maybe they made him smarter.
No, come on. Damn it. Louise not cooperating. That didn't kill him, did it?
If he's alive, I am... That man is secretly a superhero.
Okay, I gotta adjust myself so the bar will actually take my commands and, not leave me aiming at the goddamn air. So if anything, that might actually be what kills me.
Right. Or me using all your health items.
God damn it.
What?
I'm just gonna have to be good.
Basically, that's the main reason why we did this. Both of us like this game, but one of us is not good at it. And that one of us is me.
Oh, look at that.
Guess there's no sex discrimination here.
That's
not my first concern.
the thing. She's got a pitchfork through her head.
But I think triple green is the same as a red green, but
Yes. That will do a full kill.
but you're
Problem-
using 3 herbs for what 2 can do.
Yes.
And red doesn't do anything by itself, does it?
It cannot.
So, like, red-yellow does not do anything either, if I'm correct.
It does not, because it doesn't heal. Yes!
Invincibility!
Come on. Shit. Come on.
They spend a lot of time on the floor.
They do. And they're beginning zombies, so it makes sense. Or non-zombies.
Not zombie.
Damn it.
And your
what-
kick does so much damage.
Oh, it's insane. Okay, he's dead. Right? Yep. He's not getting up.
And
What's nice is that the knife auto-targets.
when you use the auto shake, anyway.
Yep. That's another good reason why I like the Wii version, aside from just, like, really good aiming.
Oh yeah, it's easier to aim with the Wiimote than
And you
those
can't-
guys don't come down.
No.
They just fuck with you. At a
They're
later
just
point.
like, we gotta warn the village! Ah! Oh,
And then there's a dude in here that terrified the shit out of me the first time, so I still remember it. He's very difficult to get, but he's easy to bait.
Are you a masturbator? And all these guys have really low health, so it works
yeah.
out.
Well, like, we're also dealing with our weakest gun that we'll have throughout the entire game.
I'm not going to use a pistol for the entire game.
I'm saying this
Well-
is the weakest gun we're going to have throughout the entire game.
Oh, yeah. I will
we
do
get much stronger
I will do a side quest.
to get the...
Punisher. And then that tends to be my main pistol because the Red 9 requires a stock to aim accurately. So I refuse to use it.
Because of all the inventory space it takes.
Yep, it takes up too much inventory space, and it's useless. I can't get any headshots with it. Because the reticle will actually shake to compensate for the fact that,
Yeah. I hate that they don't give you the how to play until then,
Okay, well,
which I found super confusing.
should I get ready to pass off the controller to you?
Nah, we'll go 20 for the first episode.
Okay.
Just so that way we can get a little bit into
Okay.
this. So that way I don't immediately fuck us up in the village.
Right, because the village is pretty brutal, and I understand
Yeah.
why he hates it.
It's deceptively difficult for this early in the game. And the problem is, once one of these guys notice you, they all notice you.
Yep.
So there's no stealthily taking them out.
And, you know, the section does end automatically after a while.
Oh yeah, but like, I had used all my bullets the first time. And you'll notice that John is like 50 bullets plus right now. And he's rapidly shaking his hand near his crotch.
Whoop.
But, like, John has an obscene amount of bullets right now.
For this point in the game, yes. Yes, I do. Go.
In part because he knows what he's doing.
That
And it's
helps.
very generous towards the beginning.
So something that helps is, you know, constantly moving. Like, shit, I got lazy.
He got greedy on those knife shots.
Oh, his head exploded.
Must have been the guy you were knifing.
He must have been.
But yeah, this. If you go into one of the houses specifically, Chainsaw Guy will attack.
Yep.
If you try to run away from this, Chainsaw Guy will attack.
Nope. It's only if you pick up the shotgun.
No, he'll also attack if you go down one of the paths.
Oh, that's right.
And that's just to prevent you from skipping this.
Right. Now we're gonna wait. Or you can take one more good hit. And I think there's a yellow herb here close by.
Yeah, there's one near, like, cows.
Moo.
Now remember, the cows don't actually hurt you, but you can still kill them.
Yep.
Like a dick.
Yep. Let's see. No, just red herb in here, which works out.
But I'm pretty sure there's still a yellow herb, just to introduce you to the concept early on. There we go.
It's gonna be difficult without sound too.
Yeah.
Whoop, that is not what I wanted. I don't want key items. Shit.
I think it's weapons recovery.
There we go. And now I have a full heal that boosts my health.
Will
up
also
some,
increase max health.
which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And oh, chickens do leave eggs, so it's really helpful.
Which eggs are about the same heal as a green herb, right? But they
More or
take
less.
half the space.
Right. Fuck you, lady. And then we have another batch of people because I killed all of them.
Yeah. Well, like, I think, like, it's timed after this second batch of people approaches.
Boom.
Which is designed to prevent you from, just waiting it out.
Right.
This part, I'm pretty sure you could just wait out if you wanted to, but you get stuff for killing them, so
Yep.
it's better.
Really get greedy with that. I shouldn't.
It does a lot of damage.
Shit, there's a guy with axes up there. And there's a flash grenade up that tower. I'm not gonna go there. I'll get it later.
But getting those kicks in is really what's saving them.
Yep. And I just saw someone's head explode. So it works out.
And when you get off, you do damage as well.
Okay.
It makes it so that way, like, if you do get gang attacked, you're not just losing. And our health went up a little bit.
It's little, and then it becomes more, like, when I use the next one, it'll be, like, almost full for the next chunk. Now I don't know what the...
It's completely plausible to not end the game with max health.
Yeah, I've done it
But I'm
before.
also certain that there's more than enough yellow orbs so that, like, missing one isn't going to cost you.
Shit.
Oh, you're in the center.
I am. I'm doing much poorer than I normally would. First aid sprays are great.
Because you can buy them.
Yep.
But, like, it costs you points at the end of the chapter. But it's not like those points get you anything. It's not like, oh, you got this many points, you get this much extra money.
No, it's just bragging rights. What am I doing?
What? He hit someone. There's also no, like, quick weapon changes, which is lame.
It is, because you can totally stop the game. Switch weapons.
Oh, right as you're about to kill her,
well.
the time hit and the church bells go off and everyone's like, oh, let's go to church, while
Yep.
saying Lord Sadler. And Leon's like, well then, I got left behind.
It works out, and I have plenty of ammo. I use
Yeah.
too many health items, unfortunately.
Oh,
I forgot how
It's not
much.
like I'm gonna need them.
I forgot how much I really relied on that.
But that's going to be it for this introductory episode to Resident Evil 4. Or 4 Resident Evil, as I'm going to continuously call it. We'll see you in the next one, in which I'm going to start us off
Got bullet cases, yay!
by exploring the village.
Rock on.
See you then.
Bye bye.